And we welcome you inside 302 Sports, Matt's side here in Newcastle at William Penn High School, one of the historical wrestling schools here in the first state. We're going to have a fantastic match here in the Blue Hen Conference tonight as the St. George's Hawks make the trip here to take on the William Penn Colonials on a special night at William Penn, as it is alumni night. You see Coach Jack Holloway carrying the 1970s banner. So we have, again, getting started a little bit later here this Friday evening. JV running a little bit late. A lot of JV matches, some girls matches as well. And that is all wrapped up as we are now beginning alumni night here at William Penn. So we're going to have alumni night prior to the match. And then coming up, it's going to be the St. George's Hawks and the William Penn Colonials here for the Blue Hen Conference. It's going to be a fun dual meet tonight in Newcastle. But again, starting off with alumni night here at William Penn. We're going to leave the audio up for you, and then we will be back for match time. Schwartz is working, so I remember that.
He was Nicky's counselor.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nick was a few years older than me.
Yeah.
Where's Bub at? Bub should have came.
Yes. I know when he did come. I coach Bubba.
Yeah, I know.
I love Bubba.
Yep.
Bubba who?
Brian Lagarelli. Bub's cool dude, man. He's a good kid.
He was tough, man. He got the all-time record for me throwing the kids out of practice. I threw him out about 10 times. That motherfucker was lazy as shit sometimes. Get the hell out of here. He got thrown out about once a week.
It was a love-hate relationship. But you knew you could do that then. And he'd come back.
Well, I had to do it to him to make it work. He would get places.
I'll tell you, man. Coaching wrestling.
Are we going to know who goes out to wrestle? Because they can, this line's going to jockey around.
Yeah, so I don't know what. So this is again, this is going to be different. This is what Penn sounds like. It's going to be way different. Like, I don't know.
They can jockey around.
Exactly. So I know in
see
Dave he is going to maybe do that. So
We'll see if maybe he can announce it. Who's wrestling on the story.
yeah,
Come out that way
I think they will. Hopefully, yeah, if not, we might have to get some help.
Yeah, because I don't know.
They're supposed to now.
Now, are they going to give William Penn? William Penn already warming up, and they didn't have to warm up. That's good. One thing I wish I took more seriously is my warming up.
That's what I did.
Hey, I need a big
Always
favor
think
from
back
you,
like,
like,
man, I was really.
I know you're going to announce it. Can you announce who's out wrestling? Because they jockey this line. We have no idea who you are.
Seriously, I didn't need to.
That way, when they go, once they check in the table, grab it.
Yeah, they used to yell. They would yell. Ask them. They would just yell me all.
I would go out on the field or on the mound.
They're going to announce the beginning of the match, but as they go out,
All
they
right, awesome.
announce it loud so we can know
Cool.
who's
So I'll
going
be
out.
able to check them. Sweet. Awesome. Good. That's good to know.
Not when they go jockey line, it'd be,
Yeah, we'll be like, well.
you know what I mean? But they're going to move all around.
Yeah.
I got names, I don't know who they are.
I especially.
If you can't hear them, text me, and I'll send you who they are.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Do me a favor, send me who you are, and I'll text every time.
They're the ones being called out, but that don't really mean anything.
I used to go out on mound,
165.
warm up, and I'd throw 2 pitches.
And the other
So
team
really-
would look at it and be like,
It's not going to be much different until you get to the.
we're trying to get our time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's better. Delano's still better.
Everything. He's just
Yeah.
a young athlete.
Yeah. I watched him play. My uncle played with him. There was a game at Claymont High. I was a kid. Delano DeShields is jumping center, and there's a 6'7" white guy from Claymont. Delano DeShields jumped over this dude's head, dunked on him like 5 times in the game, man.
Football.
My
in
uncle's
Delaware,
like,
you got like 6 guys.
watch Delano, because he
Like
grew up with
starters.
Yeah,
in the
that's
NFL.
Which is Delano DeShields was the first one I sent 302 gear to. He lives in Atlanta. Because he knew my uncle, so he saw my stuff on the internet
Still there?
and
Still
called
down
my
there?
uncle, yeah. Yeah, he's got all
I guess
these.
Randy White has that title.
He's got all these KPSs and shit out for me in Delaware, so he can't come back.
My dad said he wasn't like a massive superstar. He like got really huge in college, right?
Merlin, man, went to Merlin. Also. Yes.
He had a brother.
Randy
He
White,
he was good in high school. He wasn't the best high school.
McCain, right?
Yeah, but he ended up being the best. I'll tell you the other guy doesn't get the recognition, but John Wackenfuss was
Oh, Wackenfuss, baseball, right?
Baseball,
Yeah, I know Wackenfuss.
played
Yeah,
24 years in the big leagues. I mean, that's saying something.
that is. Yeah, Wackenfuss. No one knows though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a journeyman, but he played
Yeah.
24 years in the
Yep.
big
Say
leagues.
that's a hell of a
What was
career.
the other boy? Membry, Bembry, played for the Cardinals.
Oh, that boy played.
His brother played Legion, or
He was actually. He came back and was coaching goddamn
Yeah.
Newark Charter.
no, not him. Man, dude was a stud. Fucking
Godwin's got
Mayberry, Mabry,
Mabry.
That's it. No, the other kid, that kid, his son, the guy from Newark Charter, he was a stud too.
Yeah.
My cousin, he's an executive.
Was,
He used to be an executive for Baltimore Orioles.
was
And
Singley
he was
from here?
telling me, he's like, how
Good job, man.
He's like,
Marv,
how
was
hard
Joey
it
Singley
is
from here?
to play professional baseball at a consistent level.
Yeah.
But he said he's like professional baseball.
Sigley was, yes.
He was from Delaware?
I played against
Joey?
him in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
He said professional.
Well, he was at the
baseball
White
is the
Sox
only
while
sport-
you were with the Pirates.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said it's the only sport where you can get drafted #1 overall and get sent down to the minors.
Yeah. And then in Double A, I broke Delano DeShields' wrist. I hit him.
With a fastball?
I didn't mean to, but I hit him.
Yeah.
And he played the whole rest of the game, and then found he had a hairline fracture for
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Hi, Jerry.
Yeah.
Triple A, he was playing for the Expos organization.
Yeah, because he was in Expos, Montreal.
Florida State League. We were playing in the
He
Florida
said,
State
I hit him.
Yeah, I nailed him, man.
You don't accidentally hit someone on the wrist. That's just too close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like, remember Blake Snell hit Bryce Harper?
You
broke his-
accidentally, you hit someone on purpose when you hit him in the fucking ribs and back, you know?
Yeah, that's when you're dropping the bat. You're charging the mound.
One of the best stories ever, I was a starting pitcher in Double A. So Bruce Keeson was my pitching coach. He comes down, he goes, I was a starter, so I pitch every 5th day.
Yep.
So he says to me, he goes, how you feel? I said, good. He said, can you pitch 1 inning tonight? Sure. So I go down, he goes, go down, warm up, let me know how you feel. He called the bullpen, said, yeah, Morris says it's good. He goes out, calls me, he goes, you know why you're here, don't you? I said,
Hit this guy.
He goes, listen, ain't you a 2-time state wrestling champ? He said, yeah. Hit him and whoop his ass, too.
There you go.
He said, hit him and charge him. That's what we
the
did,
best.
too.
That's the best.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Got my ass whooped, too, because don't get in the middle of the piles.
No.
Messed up. Oh,
Yeah.
my God, man.
They're all
Got
top of you.
crumbled.
Yep.
I got him, but then I got
Yeah.
him.
Then they got him, yeah, exactly.
I interned down there in minor league baseball. I loved minor league
Grasso had
baseball.
Penn State tonight, so he wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, we had Grasso coming.
He said, he goes, who's got the match tonight? I said, Nick Grasso. Yeah, I saw highlights of Penn State and Grasso.
You know who else was good was the kid from Cape Henlopen. Pitched for the Pirates.
Yes, that's Snell.
Snell.
CR.
Yep. CR, that's what it was.
Little mama. Little.
Played so hard.
Pump gas.
He pitched in the league in the bigs for a while. Yeah. Ian
Those
Snell.
are some guys.
Ian Snell, yeah.
Yep. We'll see if Carrier
Is this
can
a
make it.
practice or a warm-up?
Warm up.
Man, practice on Monday through Friday, boys. Damn.
How long do they get for warm up?
Jesus Christ.
You heard Dave. He was like, "Hey, we're taking full time."
Make it wait.
No, I'm assuming William Penn's already warming up, right?
Somebody
They're
needs to
warming
go
up.
to the liquor store and get me something.
Yeah, they don't got 20 minutes on here after, do they?
It's cold outside, kid. they got the big kid, Rodriguez kid, the kid going to Delaware. He's back. They got a lot of people back. Central, Tech, Cape should be good.
I'm doing a little bit of Delaware baseball in the spring this year.
Are you? They don't got too many of the Delaware guys still, right? I think they're all
But shit, I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of football guys, man. They're offering a lot of those Delaware guys. Even guys I know, even I know a lot of them I put enough, they're still getting scholarships. No, I guess they are about to warm up now. I'm about to get up, stretch my legs, go for a fucking walk or something.
That's my song we come out to. This is what that siren.
Oh, yeah.
Frankie just broke the wins record the other day, right?
Yeah.
He's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him too.
He's a good kid. He's actually really, like, tough.
I like him. Mark, you doing introductions?
Yes.
All right. That was quick, actually. We'll take that. You want to hop on before introduction, or do you want to wait till after?
I'm ready.
Ready? All right, we're going to head on. We're going to rock and roll.
I'm following your lead, brother.
Cool, sounds good. Let's do it. I turned us down.
Welcome to William Penn High School for tonight's late A championship match between the Hawks of St. George's and your William Penn Colonial. Tonight's match will start at 165.
And welcome Matt Side here to Newcastle for a big-time Blue Hen Conference dual meet between the visiting St. George's Hawks and the home team, the William Penn Colonials. It's a Friday night under the lights here at William Penn High School. Nick Alessandrini alongside the Colonial legend Marvin Dooley. Nick Halliday here to our left. He'll be your camera operator today. Well, Coach, we've got a good one here tonight. We got the Colonials and the Hawks. Had a chance to talk to both head coaches. A lot of JV matches getting us started a little bit late here tonight, but should be a fantastic matchup between these two teams with the auto bid on the line.
Now, I took a look at the lineups, and they can run it a lot of different ways. Look for exciting match, and I did a lineup like 4 different ways it could come out. William Penn can win by 15, they can end up winning by 50, or it could be a barn burner, depending on who wins the flip, who has to send out first. The matchups will be crucial to who decide the Blue Hen Conference Championship tonight.
That's right, and we're going to wait to see what those matchups are as you see these introductions coming at you here live. As this match just moments away from getting underway. And do not forget the ultimate tool for students, athletes, and coaches to track progress, set goals, and achieve greatness. Developed by former wrestling coach Dan Rigby, it's the Win the Day Planner that they are dedicated to helping students, athletes, and coaches reach their full potential. And our planner combines essential tools for success from goal setting and scheduling to mindfulness and habit building. So join us in creating a balanced and productive lifestyle both on and off the field. That's the Win the Day Planner. Well, Marvin right here going through introductions, and both teams having a good year so far to date. Of course, St. George's led by their head coach, Dave Williams, and then Joe Arcangelo there on the other side here at William Penn. So again, we are unsure of how these matches at each weights are going to take place here and who's going to be where. But what are you looking for here, particular, if anything, tonight with these two teams? What are you on the lookout for?
Well, I believe the toss will be crucial. Whoever can win the toss, they'll have to send out first. That will be crucial in the matchups. You know, I've coached against Dave Williams a few times when I was here at William Penn. He's a great status guy. He'll move guys around to benefit his points and try to maximize what he can maximize. The key to the match will be who stays off their back, who saves points. It ain't always the guys that win the match. The guys that save points lose a major, lose the decision, and save your team points, and then they add up.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Takes me back to my senior year at St. Mark's. We won 8 matches to 6 for Smyrna. They won on bonus points, right? So a lot of things can take place. There's a lot of different things that matter. Coach Dave Williams, again, was one of my coaches there at St. Mark's. L.A. Collier in the building as well. Coach Kerr, a lot of Coach Jack Holloway in the building. A lot of stars here tonight. Matt Side checking this one out again as we get through introductions.
I know we have a great atmosphere. I tell you, it's tremendous. The JV matches were nice, but this is what used to be every night, Wednesday and Saturday here at William Penn. We used to pack this place. It's good to see the people come out.
I remember, back in the day growing up, I knew St. Mark's and William Penn always had those battles. My grandmother and family were at every one of those matches. I had a big painting in my basement growing up of William Penn and St. Mark's wrestling. That's how big it was, as you mentioned there, back in the day. And great to see William Penn, again, continue that success here in 2025. Then you look over at St. George's, kind of a new team that's been on the rise these last couple of years. We saw Dave Williams, Coach of the Year at Newark Charter years ago. Then now he gets to the school where he works there at St. George's and now has turned them into a very competitive team here a few years later.
I think you always look at, when you look at teams in wrestling, you look at their numbers. He's built the numbers, doubled the numbers since he's been there.
That's right.
And when you have numbers, you have a chance to teach kids, and he's put them in great spots. They've been in the thick of it the last 2 or 3 years. I look for an exciting match tonight. I tell you, I can look back, tell my age a little bit, but the William Penn St. Mark matches used to be tremendous.
Oh, yeah. I remember those. I used to hear the stories growing up, and a big part of my wrestling childhood. As we pause now for the national anthem. All right, it is showtime here in Newcastle as the captains going to head to center circle here. And as you mentioned, Coach, going to be a big coin flip here coming up momentarily, just to go through some of the wrestling rankings here as we start or end the week. As we look down at our 302 Sports official rankings in Division 1, number 1, Salesianum, followed by Cesar Rodney at 2, Sussex Central 3, Smyrna coming in at 4, and then right here at 5, your William Penn Colonials. For Division 2, DMA at number 1, St. Mark's at 2, Laurel at 3, Lake Forest 4, and Indian River 5. So good to see William Penn cracking the top 5 in Division 1. Good to see the Colonials back in the rankings, and we'll see a lot of those individual ranked wrestlers here between these two teams tonight as well.
Yeah, William Penn just came off last week, a tough match on Friday night, lost to Smyrna, and the score looked a little worse than it was, but the matches were, every match was tight, and Smyrna won all the close ones.
And a tough one for St. George against K. Penlopen a little while ago as well. Now both of these teams looking for that auto bid and looking to take home the Blue Hen Conference Championships. And again, looking ahead to team states, both of these teams a good shot to get in anyway. But again, being called the Blue Hen Conference Champion is something in its own right, Coach. And here we go. We're going to get started at 165 pounds tonight, as we await our introductions.
Wrestling for St. George's, Ty Brown. Wrestling for William Penn, Jason
Brown and Miller.
And we are underway at 165 pounds to get started here tonight between St. George's and William Penn.
Now this is about controlling the center now. I mean, whoever controls that center, St. George's started our race controlling the center.
They're in on a shot, trying to finish. Trying to get a whizzer in on the other side to defend it, but that's a deep shot here to get started. And that's going to be 2. Or excuse me, 3 now.
Hey.
Freudian slip. As we are here in 2025. And there's a little bit of some rule changes here as we head back to the center, 3-0.
Brown takes the lead on Ugard. Ugard, they've met earlier, so we'll see how this one turns out.
Brown coming into this one, 24-13. And Hugard 15-9 at 157 and trying to get some work here on top. He's got the cradle locked up. Brown into it here early.
Gotta get the knee in the side. St. George's breaks the hold. Good job.
Clint Ferrazzo, your official here tonight, the former Caravel Buccaneer. And some quick back points. Now have Hugard here in control. 7-1 here on the escape by Brown. As you mentioned, Coach, fantastic crowd here tonight at William Penn High School.
Yeah, great atmosphere. I mean, this is what high school sports is about right here.
Right.
Fill the stands and let two teams get after it all night.
Nothing quite like this here in a big-time dual meet.
You know, Brown from St. George, I was talking to their coach. He's a guy who just started wrestling. Didn't start wrestling until his sophomore year, so he's come a long way in a few years.
Again, great coaching staff over there. Brandon Davis alongside Dave Williams. And that'll take us to the end of the first period. And a good one for Hugard there. He leads 7-1. And he'll defer here to start the second. Brown going to choose neutral here, so going to start on their feet.
I was looking at Ty Brown before the match tonight. I mean, he just came off a big win over Chase Thompson, the 6th-ranked kid from Sally, so he coming in with a little momentum.
Brown chose neutral for a reason, able to get the quick takedown, gets the 3, lets him up for 1.
And 3 points can get you back in the match quick.
That's right. Again, things have changed here over the years.
Seems like Brown wants to keep him on his feet too, so I look for him to play takedown if he gets another one. He really controlling the center, forcing the action.
And it was Hugard who got the first takedown. Brown with the second. Some back points for Hugard there in the first period. And now Hugard in and deep here on a shot. Good shot defense here from Brown. And the stalemate.
Yeah, good call by Clint. They weren't going to improve. Stalemate put him back on the feet.
Again, Hugard, the 12th grader, 18-9 now coming in. Runner-up in the 2024 Blue Hen Conference, was 7th in the individual state championships last year. Started out the season winning the Milford Invitational. Preseason coming into the year ranked number 2 and trying to get back up there in the rankings.
Got a minute to go here. I mean, this is St. George's is down by 5 or 4, so he needs to get the action moving here.
Whistle blown back here, underway, going to the front head on the snap here for Brown. Trying to find a way to get the takedown. 40 seconds and ticking. We'll give you the time here as best we can. 3 shot from Brown.
Now, coming into the season, Ugart was ranked number 2 in the state. Fell out a little bit since then, but he's a very good wrestler for William Penn. Started out hot, now he slowed down a little bit. Stalling call right there. St. George's is controlling the action right now.
That's right, Hugard towards the edge of the mat here as Brown forcing him. 12 seconds left here in period number 2. Shot from Brown. He's got the leg. 5 seconds to finish for him. And they're going to reset him here, Coach, with 1.2 on the clock. So going to be tough for some points to be scored here as we close the second. And Hugart looking to take an 8-4 lead here into period number 3.
Now Hugart came off a big win last week against Smyrna. He beat the kid Gotowski, who is a ranked wrestler, so he's coming with some momentum too. Third period, this is when matches are won in the third period.
Right.
People wrestle early, but this is when the conditioning pays off and everything else in the third period.
One of the most important aspects of it for sure, as you heard Coach mention conditioning. Who's going to be ready to get after it here in period number 3? And we're going to start on our feet again. A point here to Hugart to begin the period. 9-4. He's in control with 2 minutes to go. It'll be Hugart here that gets in on the shot. Now he's looking to finish.
He's in tight too. Now finish it.
Got the first takedown of the match, and he's got another one, and a big one here in the third.
Yeah, that's a big takedown there. The match was still in limbo there. Put a little distance between him now.
In control now, up by 8 points.
Well, key, if you can finish the 8-point lead, that extra point could mean something down the road.
Now's one of your keys before the match is get those bonus points. And you talked about it right when you're on the border here, 12-4. That's when, if you're Hugart, you got to finish. And you want to get that major. And then, as you mentioned, if you're Brown, that's what you're trying to avoid.
Now, this next takedown could be big. It could be a point that could decide something down the road here.
Hugart right back in on the shot. He's got the leg. The sprawl here from Brown. Trying to get those feet back. And Clint going to stop him.
Both coaches now, and St. George is looking, if I can't win, at least save me a point. And now Joe's got to be pushing. We need that point. So both guys should be still working hard.
That's right. As you mentioned, even though the match might be settled, there's a lot more going on here. 48 seconds. Brown now in on the left leg. But Hugart able to get him down with the pressure. Trying to circle around, and another big takedown.
Big takedown. That puts him up now. Even with an escape, he's still going to get that major, which is crucial in these matches.
And again, if you're Brown, you got to get up and get a takedown yourself to make up there for that point. But Hugart looking good here with the pressure on top. And now just 20 seconds and ticking here in the third.
He looks in pretty good shape right now. I mean, he's staying well, keeping rear control. Isn't forcing the action, which is good.
And what a match to get started for William Penn. It's Jason Hugart, the senior, 18-9 coming in. He'll get the victory.
There it is already. Unsportsmanlike conduct already. We know, cheer with your guys. I'm all about cheering, guys, but cheer with your guys. And he pointed to the other bench.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what he was doing. I thought he might have been looking for somebody, but I think you're right. He was just going right towards the St. George's bench.
Yeah. Probably going to get a point deducted. Already got a fan coming up to the table.
Yeah, whoa. We're getting after it here to start on a Friday night. Would love to know a little bit more about what's going on over there. But it's Jason Hugart who gets the major decision here over Ty Brown, and a 4-0 lead for William Penn to get the match started.
Well, now what's big about that is if they get hit again, it costs them a team point.
That's
so
it,
really,
and we know how important those can be. That seems to be informed. There's some fans going at it from the St. George's side over to the William Penn side, and going to be a passionate match here tonight, Coach. We knew that coming in, as we are now going to head to 175 pounds. 175, where it will not be Frankie Norris here for William Penn, who is the top-ranked wrestler in the state at 175.
Yeah, they ran him up. He did it the other night against Sally. It didn't work out too good for him. So
we'll see what happens tonight.
What happens tonight.
4-0 William Penn after the major decision for Hugart at 165. So a couple bump ups here for both teams. Brown bumped up to 65 alongside Hugart, and now a match here 175, and a quick call here on the by Clint Ferrazzo.
And the new rule with stalling is if you back out of that center without attempting to stay in bounds, you get hit. So a great call by Clint.
So 3-0 to William Penn with the team score early.
And stalling call early, you could add up at the end. I mean, we saw, see, if you don't score in the first period, you get a stalling call, you won the period. There's another one. That could be close to getting another one there quickly.
And they go flying off the mat as the two guys run back to center circle. So right here at 175, it's going to be Youssef Badraldine, the junior, 9 and 10, coming in for William Penn. And he's going to meet Maddox Shoup, the senior from St. George's. And right now, look at Baldrian. Has got some backs to go along with the first takedown of the match, 5-0.
Gave him an escape. They're back on their feet.
42 seconds and ticking. Do my best to give you guys the time at home. As again, here at 175, it'll be Maddox Shoup and Youssef Baldrian. Looking for the headlock.
Nice finish there. He looked like he was in trouble, and then did the heel sweep.
19 seconds and ticking here, 8-1 early.
Again, William Penn looking to get them bonus points. I mean, this is another build-up lead here. Spladle.
And he's got it. 4 seconds, though, and ticking, but he's going to get himself some back points to close the period. And what a job in the first by Youssef Baldrian, the junior. And how about that, Coach? You love to see some back points if you're Coach Arcangelo as the time expired there.
That's big. He had the spladle down. The kid from St. George, give him credit, got his shoulders on top of his, but that was a big spladle there. Very easily could have got pinned with it, too.
Quick towards the end of the period, Coach Arcangelo talking at the scores table, trying to find out some information there.
I think he thinks they gave 2 instead of 3.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing. But 11-1 here as we head to period number 2. Baldrian bouncing back between 65 and 75 this year. The junior 9 and 10 coming in. Been in and out of the lineup depending on some of the matchups. The JV state champion last year. So going to challenge Kamar at 165 for a chance to wrestle in the Blue Hen Conference Tournament at the end of the month, and a big time to make a statement here for him.
Right now, St. George's got to look to at least get this to a decision. If you're going to lose, get it to a decision. Front headlock position.
Maybe looking for that near side. Baldrian, though, able to slip that head out. 30 seconds into the second period, 1:30 to go.
He's still in control here. He hasn't lost control, but William Penn kid's in good position.
Subbing up here is Shoup. And another stalemate here will reset. 1:13 on the clock here, period 2, 175 pounds between Maddox Shoup and Youssef Baldrian.
You know, coming in and talking to Williams, he was looking for this kid to stay off his back against Frankie Norris. Of course, the line's changed now, so I don't know what his job is now. But it was to save points, but now I don't know what his job is.
That's right. Again, you talked about the lineup changes before the match. You had a chance to talk with Coach Williams earlier. He did make some switches here before the start time tonight. (12-1) on the escape from Baldrian. And guys on their feet now, 46 seconds to go in the second.
This takedown is big for St. George's. They need to get this takedown. I mean, he's got a chance to get 4 more points and be out of here.
That's right. And 3 on the board after that first match win for Hugart. 35 seconds and ticking here at a 12-1 lead for Baldrian over Shoup. Let's go Youssef chant now here erupting at Penn.
St. George's kid looking to throw him. He keeps locking up. And William Penn gets you back out of that. He's up 12-1. You don't want to stay locked in and get thrown. There it is. Told you, was trying to get it.
Trying to get there, using the strength of Shoup. Can he get him over? It looks like he's got him.
Now stay out of that.
5 seconds short time for the Colonials.
Over.
And there you go. Is the clock going to stop it? But what a job there by Shoop to end the second period.
Saved it to a decision. I mean, you look at him later on, you got it back in the strike range now.
12-5 after the big move at the end of the period for Shoop. And
should be 12-8.
Yep, should be 12-8. There it is.
Now you saw that coming. You see him keep locking up. You saw that coming.
And you talked about it, 12-1. That's what you don't want to get caught in
Stay out of there.
if you're the Colonials.
Now we got a match and come down to 2 minutes.
That's right. Here we go. And again, you think about it, that clock had a little bit of time left. Who knows how that second period would have ended. A good job by Baldrian to stay off his back for the final 5 seconds of that period. And now some energy, momentum starting to shift here a little bit. Man, what a crowd we got here tonight.
Oh, it's live. This is what it's about.
That's right.
Sports. Now this feels like a Friday night football game in Woodbridge.
That's right. I missed this, I'll tell you. And here we go. Third period underway, 12-8.
He's looking for it again. He keeps trying to lock over-under.
You saw Coach Dave Williams talk about getting in those collar ties before the start here. He wants to lock up.
St. George has been hit with stalls. They can't be backing out.
That's a good point.
Now, he only needs really 2 takedowns. Now you're right in the match, so you ain't got to pressure nothing. Take down, let it go, and they got a chance to win it. That's stall and red. There it is.
There it is, yep.
And that's the call. You back out at center. I mean, that's
could be big down
yes.
the stretch here. 1:25 to go.
And they've both been warned now, so next one's going to give up a point. If St. George's get a point, then a takedown, you're all tied up.
Shoop right back to the collar tie.
This is when conditioning pays off. You get these matches now. I mean, who's in the better condition?
You're absolutely right. That might be one of the most important aspects of that tough 6 minutes on the mat. And there he goes again, looking for the throw. And Shoop trying to sink that half in. He's got the 3.
I'd let him go if I was him. I'd let him go. He's down 1. I'll let him go. Dave Williams trying to tell him, let him go.
Under a minute, 51 seconds
let
and
it go.
ticking. He's going to stay on top, trying to break him down. Maybe he can sense something. As Baldrian looking a little drained.
He's been warned too. He get hit with stone, tied up.
Sinking in the half
got
Shoop. He's going to run it.
He got it. Oh, baby.
And he's got the turn. Shoop looking for bonus points for the Hawks.
Man, it could be a big turnaround here.
And there it is, and a big pin for Maddox. Shoop at 175 pounds.
What makes that match so good? The man was down 11-1. 11-1 come roaring back.
Wow. It looked as if William Penn was on their way to some more bonus points with a major decision. And that flipped for Maddox Shoop, and he turns the tables and gets 6. And it started, Coach, you mentioned the first throw where he got himself back in the match, and then he went for it again a little bit later on.
Hey, you can see that coming. I mean, 11-1, you ain't got to be in there 11-1. You got to take your time. I'll tell you what, got to give the credit. St. George, the kid never quit. Kept coming. Let's look at the end. Come back to that match at the end. That could be a backbreaker.
It is. Again, that's depending on how this match finishes off. That's what your coach is going to look to. And here comes the number 1 ranked wrestler at 175 pounds for William Penn, bumping up today to 190. Where we'll see the 30-7 senior Frankie Norris fresh off of breaking the William Penn all-time wins record. And now he'll take center circle here. So he's going to meet up with the junior Aiden Dawson. So it's the junior Dawson at 29-12 and the senior 30-7 Frankie Norris underway here at 190 pounds.
And they're both state placers last year, so I'm sure that Norris is favored, but the kid from St. George did place last year. He was healthy all year. He's been out a lot off and on the years in the past, so he's been in all the years this year, not banged up at all. So this is big. Now, Penn needs to rebound. That's a big loss, that last one.
And they were looking for somebody to rebound. The perfect guy here in Frankie Norris. And we'll see if he can get that William Penn crowd back into it after the tough one last go-around as the Hawks with a big-time pin from Maddox Shoop. A minute 10 to go here, period 1.
Now, talking to Dave, if they moved, and Dave thought they may do this. Dave Williams talking to him this afternoon. Now his job is to save points. Was going to be the 75-pounder. Now it's his job is if he doesn't get pinned, he's a winner.
That's
And,
right.
I remember back, I'm going to tell my age here. Coach Holloway would tell us our jobs, and some nights your job was to save points.
I mean, that could not be more accurate. You were totally right about that. Again, certain guys, certain jobs. You heard Coach Bill Belichick right with the Patriots, do your job. Well, that could be, something different every given match.
I mean, that's the thing. You got to do your part. Saving points at the end of the game is a win. I would assume that Joey has Norris bonusing wherever he was. So, St. George's can save some points here, they'd win. If not, Norris would win if he can bonus.
40 seconds in ticking period 1. Both guys feel themselves out. Here's the shot from Norris, one of the best in the state, and he's able to finish it.
Yeah, big, nice double finish. Let's see if he can go to work on top.
3-0 early for Frankie Norris. Bumping up from 175 to 190. And you see, back when I was in high school, you had, 165, and then 189 was what it was early on. It just seems like they're changing every year.
Well, it was 185 when I was here, so it does change.
Roll reset here. 8 seconds left in period 1.
I still think right here, if you can get out here 3-0, that's a win for St. George's in the first period. If you can go 3-3-3, you lose just a major. Big points here every match. I'm assuming. Reading through my notes, I talked to Dave. This is save points whoever has Norris.
Norris, though, going to work, and time right there going to limit him from getting the turn. So 3-0 after the conclusion of the first. We'll head to the second. Norris ahead.
I think if I was St. George's, I'd try to stay on my feet. You can dance a little bit on your feet, save some time, try to save some points.
Norris going to choose down to start the second here. We'll see how quickly Dawson stays on top, and looks like he's going to try to get to work here.
Got to keep rear control on top, and Frankie wants to get that power base area. Power base, that gets one.
Quick escape for Frankie Norris. 4-0 lead for the number 1 ranked wrestler at 175 for William Penn. 1:33 to go here in the second.
This is where if I was St. George, I'd like where I'm at right now. I'd like where I'm at. Dance, move around, make him do the work. My job is to save points. I ain't got to get myself in bad situations. Frankie, now he has up-tempo.
And there he goes in deep double leg,
Good
able
job.
to get 3 more.
Now I'd be playing takedown from William Penn. I'd be letting him go. I'd build my lead.
You have no sign from Coach Arcangelo yet to cut him. Frankie going to go to work here on top now. But I'm with you. Again, Frankie Norris, you could argue the best part of his game is that neutral position.
He has a great double.
It is. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Nick Dooley's double leg from back in the day. You remember he had one of the best ones. I remember back during his time there at St. George's.
They were good old days as a parent.
That's right. And Norris looking for the bonus points here. He's got the turn. Walk back that armbar, and now looking for 6. Could be big here on the rebound, as you mentioned, Coach. After the tough pin.
This is what William Penn needs to get back on track.
30 seconds to go. A lot of time for Norris.
You just got to keep tightening up on it.
And there it is, 6 points for Frankie Norris and William Penn. Well, Coach, if you see that, if you're Coach Arcangelo and the Colonials, that's what you needed after that tough pin at 175 pounds.
That's what you need. You need your leaders to get it done. And sometimes winning ain't good enough.
So Norris gets the pin in the second period over the junior Aiden Dawson. And now a 9-6 lead in the team score for William Penn, as we are heading to 215 pounds.
Got Lamborn from St. George's. I know him because he's a starting center for him in football.
There you go. Coach Williams, also an assistant on Coach John Wilson's staff at St. George's on the football field. Now for William Penn. I believe We'll get a name here as soon as we can. We are 30 seconds into the first period, 0-0.
Got Tyler from William Penn. Jaden Tyler, 11th grader, 23-14 record.
So there you go. Jaden Tyler and Thomas Lamborn, the senior versus the junior, here going at it at 215 pounds.
This is one of the matches that Williams said that he thought he had to win in order to win the match. I don't break it all the way down, but this is one that he thought was going to be a kind of even heat, but he needed to pull this one out if they were going to have a chance to win tonight.
And you talked about doing your job, so I'm sure Lamborn knows what his job is here and how big it could be towards the team score come the conclusion of this one. A minute and a half into the first period, 0-0.
Tyler's wrestled a lot at 190 and 215. I guess they moved the line around a lot, so nice takedown there, nice double leg.
A little head fake got him on his toes and then able to complete the takedown. Jaden Tyler with a 3-0 lead, 10 seconds and ticking here in the first period.
Nice big level change, power base with you, finished hard, and got a 3-point lead.
3-0 after one. Here in the matchup between Lamborn and Jaden Tyler as we're heading to the second period.
St. George's takes down, second period.
And here we go, underway, period number 2. Only to get the breakdown early was Tyler. Back to his base is Lamborn.
Tell you, so far, Rod really good on top. Nice rear control, using the cant in the back half, spinning, trying to break it down. Now, St. George's young man has had a great base, but he has to get this. There he goes. He's got his power base up out of there.
Quick escape for Lamborn. 3-1 and a whistle here from our official Ferrazzo.
Potentially dangerous. I guess he's worried about the slaps to the face.
There you go. We'll reset him. Back underway. Minute 30 to go in the second.
Somehow this match to me is going to come out of third period. Going to come out of condition. Now, if they're both, they both wrestled. I mean, the kid from St. George is definitely heavier, so he could wear on. Hopefully, he can wear on William Penn. That's what I guess he's hoping. Now, I talked to Williams. Williams said his record isn't real good, but he's a lot better than his record. Exciting to see. I love to see football players wrestle.
As do I. Big time. I'm with you there. And you talked about it. If Coach Williams has faith in his young man here to get the job done. It's been a good one. Back and forth, 3-1. 45 seconds a ticking here in the second period. Both guys looking for an opening.
At the end of this period will be William Penn's choice, so if he could maneuver here, he'll have choice in the third, which is always a bonus.
And talking to Coach Arcangelo, really says Jaden Taylor gives his all the entire match whenever he hits out there. 215, 190, doesn't matter. He'll be wrestling 190 in the Blue Hen Conference Tournament. 17 seconds to go here in the second period. Trying to use that strength there was Lamborn.
5 seconds.
So some arm fighting, some lockups there in the second period. Not a lot of action as we head to the third, still 3-1.
William Penn takes neutral, so he must not want him on bottom. So if I'm St. George, this is a win to me. If you take bottom, he's probably going to get one. So I mean, at least now you're still a takedown away from winning.
That's right. Interesting choice there from Jaden Tyler. I believe maybe calling over trainer Vinny over there. Take a look. I believe maybe some blood time, or he'll get some water as well.
Well, I was fortunate enough to coach here for a lot of years, and
right.
Vinny is just no one better.
That's right. That's right. So you know Vinny. Yep.
Fantastic trainer, fantastic person.
He really is. Well, we get to see him here a lot now. We're all the way over here in Newcastle or doing the Colonial. It's always a pleasure. Had a chance to talk with him here before the match. You said it, one of the best.
Always said he kept my team together, kept them glued together.
And we are back underway. Period 3, 2 minutes to go, and here we go.
Big third period here for both teams.
That's right, as you mentioned, Coach, third period is when a lot of these matches are won and lost. Who's going to be able to give it that extra effort? Who's going to have the conditioning? And some more hand fighting here with these two guys. And
Just
some more hands to the face.
Got to get a little more action. I think St. George's is down. I know Williams, he has to get more action. Now William Penn kid, I'd be satisfied right here. If he's going to dance with me, I would be satisfied. I think if St. George's has got to make more action. He's down. Because reality, he probably needs 2 takedowns. Probably if he does take him, then he'll be winning by 1. I'm assuming William Penn would get up, be tie score.
Trying to drag by there. Arm pass, still nothing. Taylor.
Nice shot.
Able to use it
Nice
against
shot.
him. Past the arm, got the takedown.
Very nice. Change levels.
And a big takedown there as we tick under a minute to go here in the match between Tyler and Lamborn. And that was a big one. Big takedown.
Yeah, that's a big takedown. You take control of the match. 6-1's a big lead.
Clock stop now at 48 seconds. Tyler getting some instruction from Coach Arcangelo. So again, if you're Lamborn, even if you get up and take him down, you're still down a point here. We are set and a caution.
I think that's the second caution. Next will be a point.
And that point in this scenario would be big time.
Yes.
So we'll see if it happens again. No caution there on the start, and Lamborn's out. 6-2, Coach, 40 seconds and ticking.
St. George needs 2 takedowns or 1 takedown to his back.
Lamborn got to get to work here. And again, if you're Tyler, you got 30 seconds before you get the victory. Lamborn pushing the pace, 23 seconds to go.
I'll tell you one thing Jaden Tyler's done is keep his base. Basically, he's kept a good position. He's not getting out of position, so St. George's boy can't score.
Approaching the 10-second mark. Throw by. 5, 4, and Tyler, Jaden Tyler, the 190-pounder, bumps up to 215 and gets a decision. 6-2 over Thomas Lamborn, another win for William Penn.
That's a big win. I mean, I know that was 1-1 coming in they were talking about. Now, the next match is a showdown, heavyweight. I mean, this is the one I wanted to see. Last time they met, boy from William Penn won in double overtime.
So we had the luxury of calling the Del Castle Finals where these two guys met. It's the captain for William Penn, the 12th grader at 37-5, your top-ranked heavyweight at 302 Sports. It's Eli Torres. And he is going to welcome somebody he knows very well, the second-ranked wrestler at 285 from the Hawks, Jaleel Settles. We are underway.
They look for a big match here. I mean, the points are hard to score at heavyweight, so this first takedown is crucial.
Sometimes can decide the match, right, Coach, if we've seen anything over the years?
I've watched my son win a state title, had about 21 overtime matches at heavyweight.
That's right. Yep, that's how it goes, especially when you've got some good ones.
Yeah. And the choices means a lot in the second period because if you have choice, you can take bottom, score the first point. Gives you an advantage if it goes overtime.
12-6 team score after the decision by Jaden Tyler. And as Coach mentioned, this is a big one that everybody has circled. Could go either way. It's your top 2 wrestlers at 285 meeting tonight. And as Coach mentioned again, it was a double overtime victory for Torres over there at Del Castle. And the hand fighting going to be stopped here again. Saw that in the previous match as well.
Yeah, I've watched Settles a few times. Really has big move potential. He comes up with a lot of big throws, stuff like that. If he could get one of them tonight, it would be huge.
Torres placed 4th at States the last 2 years, a 2-time Blue Hen Conference champion.
Now, I've watched Eli Torres grow from when he first started to now. Really has done a tremendous job. Has committed to go to Bloomsburg University and wrestle for ex-William Penn wrestler John Stutzman.
Congratulations there.
So excited for him and all he's done. I've watched him come from being average to really being a tremendous wrestler. I mean, so give him kudos and all the work he's put in to get here.
Again, one of the big-time leaders for William Penn. 30 seconds to go in the first period between these top two ranked wrestlers.
I don't know who has choice, but that choice in the second period will be the crucial, because if you score the first point, it gives you the leg up in overtime.
That's right, and we saw, as you mentioned, Torres with the ride out over at Del Castle. Again, a lot can depend on who has that choice. And you mentioned Bloomsburg. A shout out to one of my former teammates at St. Mark, Sean Boylan, who went on to wrestle at Bloomsburg. And that'll take us to the end of period number 1, 0-0 between these two guys.
William Penn had choice, could be big.
Torres will go down, settles. Will take top position. Second period, not yet underway, a caution. These two guys with a combined record of 70-12 here this year. Quick escape and then almost to the leg for Torres.
About 3 seconds got out of escape, so that's a good sign. Now, I believe, in my opinion, settles, since he doesn't have choice. He needs to push the action. He needs to get the takedown more than the William Penn kid does, because if you go in overtime, that choice is everything.
Yeah, you could not be more right about that. Torres trying to get that leg. Let's go Eli chant from the William Penn side of the floor. 1:22 and ticking here in the second period. 1-0 lead for Torres over Settle.
Like you said, rematch from earlier in the year. I mean, so now this is late in the year. See how much either one's improved. Could be a feature for the state finals.
That's what I was going to say. I have a feeling maybe they could meet a third time, fourth time, who knows.
But I got a feeling the DMA kid going to have a lot to say with that.
That's right, Cale Denegris. And what a job he's done. I had the chance to interview him after a few of his state championships. He came onto the scene as a freshman, and what a career he's had for Coach Collier and Coach Valencia and company over there at DMA. I'm sure he's watching this match. Maybe tonight we're going back and watching. 40 seconds to go here in the second, still 1-0. And you talked about how big a takedown could be. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. We'll see if somebody can get one here.
I'm assuming the St. George's kid would take bottom, and he gets asked, will come down to a takedown to win it.
That's what you work for.
So far, there's only been a couple close calls, and Torres has been more of the aggressor. Almost got 2 knee snags.
Yeah. Definitely been closer on some of these finishes. 2 seconds. That'll take us to the end of the second. Still 1-0. Seems to happen here when these two guys meet. You're right. Settles will take bottom here. 2 minutes on the clock. Period number 3. In a big-time matchup, your top 2 heavyweights. Or should I say 285 pounds now, Coach. And we're underway.
Just don't want to get locked hands or something here. This is the only thing you worry about, something like that. But riding tough on top.
As we talked about, did a great job of winning that ride out in Del Castle on top, did Torres. Great pressure, did a great job of not allowing Settles to escape, and already with some good pressure and positioning here to start.
He's going to have to come out to the side soon. He's going to get there. That's what he needs to get out to the side a little bit. That breaks that count on stalling calls and wrestle like a heavyweight. Wrestle real true good ride right here.
Hooking that back leg is Torres, keeping that pressure forward. 1:16 and ticking, 1-0 lead for the William Penn Colonial. And that's been the difference when these two guys have met, has been the top game from Torres.
Every time you break it down, it's 5 or 6 more seconds too. Still on top, I knew that was coming.
There it is, and now
never came off the back leg.
And that clock now, Coach, stopped with a minute to go, so plenty of time still to get another. So if you're Torres, now you got to go to work here or make a decision.
And now you got to be worried, because if you get a stall call and happens to get out, you lose 2-1. So now if you get in the position, you got to let him go.
59 seconds on the clock. Settles almost had it, and now a nice cross face here from Torres.
You see that ball and chain, he's not going to let him hold that for so long. You got to use it.
Yep.
You got to let the ball and chain go. After a while, you're going to get called for stalling.
Does able to break him down here. Torres able to apply that pressure. Still, though, straight on the back, trying to look for the armbar here. 35 seconds to go.
He's hip to hip. There it is.
And there, stalling on Green underneath. The stall call on Settles here. So now one apiece with 24 seconds to go. Torres with a 1-0 lead. Settles going to have to make a move. And the pressure from Torres. Settles can't get even back to the base here. 10 seconds to go. Torres looking to ride out the third period on his way to a 1-0 victory. No stall call, good pressure, and what a win for your top-ranked wrestler at 285 pounds, his second of the year over Jaleel Settles. This one, Coach, 1-0 in a big win.
Yeah, nice ride out. He kept maintaining that. I was questioning that ball and chain, but he did break the St. George's guy down twice when he got him with his belly. Great ride, really. He did a good job riding.
15-6 now. Team score, William Penn over the Hawks. So now, Coach, that'll take us to the lightweights. We're going to start now, head back to 106 pounds. So we'll see if it's the freshman here. It is. It'll be the freshman, the number 6th ranked Frank Sitowski at 27-13 for Coach Williams, and the Hawks taking on the freshman for William Penn at 8-4, Adrian Austin. And we are underway.
I know Billy Perrott wrestled a lot at 106 and then moved up for St. George's. They got this young man in the lineup.
.30 seconds in, 0-0 here between Zatowski and Adrian Austin. And William Penn now racking up 3 straight victories, with Norris with the pin over Dawson, then Tyler and Torres with the 2 decisions. And now a 15-6 team lead for the Colonials over St. George's here in the Blue Hen Conference Championship.
I think right now St. George's has to get some momentum. They've got to get back. This could be a big match for them to get back. This kid reminds me of his older brother. He wrestled really tough for St. George's.
That's right.
Real tough young man.
A few years ago, right? Back in the day there.
I was watching him the other day. He had a huge takedown against Gabe Caminelli from Sally's, too. So he's a tough wrestler, this boy.
In deep here on this one, trying to lift up and finish. Good defense, though, by Austin to deny him the takedown.
That was great defense. He fought off and held him off. That was great.
30 seconds to go here in the first period between Zatowski and Austin. And the Hawks looking to now get back into this one after dropping the last 3 matches, as William Penn has won 4 out of the first 5. The pin coming at 175 pounds for Maddox Shoup.
You'd like to see these kids. This kid's a homegrown William Penn boy, wrestled in the Colonial Pride program, come up through it. It's nice to see the guys come up through the program and stay in the program. And so he's a product of Joe and his guys, his little kids program. So it's good to see them kids stay home.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I love to see that as the first period comes to a close, 0-0. As the 2 went back and forth. 2 minutes on the clock here to start period number 2, as Austin going to take bottom.
I don't know much about either kid, but I'd be worried about the boy on top of the long range cradles. Nice job.
Quick escape there for Austin, 1-0. Coach Arcangelo called him one of the most coachable kids he's ever had, so you love to see that as a coach. I'm sure you love guys that are coachable.
Yes, you like the guys you can work with and guys that buy into the system. Well, I would say the system is the team goals, not just individuals. Today's world is about I. It's nice to see teams worry about teams.
Zatowski, shot denied. Now the reshot here from Austin. As the 2 wrestle out, we'll recenter with 1:22 to go in the second period. Austin leading Zatowski 1-0. Again, Zatowski, your 6th ranked wrestler at 106 pounds, so it would be a big win for Austin.
He's wrestling really smart right now. He had a great escape. Wrestled good on his feet, changing levels, got all his blocks. Those guys just seem a little bit like they're tentative.
Yep. Again, under the lights here at William Penn High School in a big Blue Hens Conference final between St. George's and William Penn. Nick Allison-Drini alongside Marvin Dooley. Nick Halliday to our left. Great crowd here in Newcastle here on a Friday night. And, Coach, postseason just around the corner. We'll have conference tournaments, then dual states, and then individual states all coming up here within the next month. It's that time of year.
I always say you get down to this time of year, who's the healthiest?
That's
Who
true.
doesn't have injuries? Who hasn't lost anyone? In deep.
Nice shot by Zatowski. He's able to lift it up.
Nice Navy ride there. Navy ride, work through the crotch.
There you go.
Nice.
First time seeing that this year. And he's able to get the takedown, 2 points. And Zatowski now looking to go right to work.
Looking for the cradle. This is when Austin needs to stretch out, break that hand grip for William Penn.
Not sure if Zatowski has it locked up.
Yeah.
Going to see if he can roll over here. And the short time, and I apologize, I didn't realize it was short time myself watching the match. That'll take us to the conclusion of the second. The takedown now gives Zatowski a 3-1 lead as we head to the third.
And big point score in the last 20 seconds. He takes the 3-1 lead. Austin's on top now, so we'll see what happens.
2 minutes on the clock, third period underway. And also with the grab ride trying to break down Zatowski. And Zatowski to his feet, and he's got the escape.
I think Austin was really not too worried about holding him. Kind of was going to let him go anyway, I believe. So I think he wants to be where he's at. Needs to take down to tie it.
That's right, 4-1 lead for Zatowski after the escape. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in this one. And no stall calls yet to this point here in the match. 120. The only takedown of the match so far was Zatowski.
It was a beautiful single leg. Hook, racked the leg, went to the Navy rod, finished. Very nice shot. Austin, when he's down 3, he needs to pick the pace up.
Under a minute to go. 50 seconds here at 106. Austin in deep. Whizzing hard is Zatowski.
Yeah. Nice job.
Nice drag right there over top by Adrian Austin. Wow, what a takedown. We're tied at 4.
Nice limp arm out of there. Got the 3 points, and now we're 4-4 tie. 31 seconds to go.
That's why you drill that 100 times. And the limp arm leads to the takedown. 25 seconds on the clock. We're all tied up. Zatowski needs to get out. And if you're Austin, you're looking to hold. Or if you can, get the turn. But you want overtime here. And he's got him locked up underneath. 12 seconds to go.
He's in good position right now.
He's got him broken down. 5 seconds. And how about the close from Adrian Austin? We're going to overtime. What a job by Austin. It was a good shot. It was a hard whizzer by Zatowski, and then the limp arm leads to the tying takedown. Here we go, a minute on the clock, overtime.
Austin got the great takedown and tied it up, and the thing I was impressed with was riding him out 40 seconds, 35 seconds. And deep, he got the takedown.
Austin looking for the win in overtime. Zatowski rolling, holding on to the leg.
3, it is.
And there it is, Austin locks it up. In OT with the lift and the stick for the takedown and the win.
Hey, nice job, man. Was down 4-1. Stayed the pace. Nice win by Austin. That's a tough loss for St. George's right there. I mean, I knew he had to hope he won that one.
Wow, what a match. And you talked about it, Coach. That was one maybe St. George's had as a victory on their lineup sheet. And instead, it's the freshman Adrian Austin, wrestling JV a lot of the year. Comes up here in the dual meet at 106 pounds and gets the upset win over Frank Zatowski. And now William Penn looking good here with an 18-6 lead.
Yeah, that's a big win. That's at least a 6-point swing, in my opinion. I know in Williams, I believe he thought that was a win, maybe a bonus.
That'll take us now to 113 pounds.
This Billy's wrestled a lot of 106 this year. I talked to Dave. I guess he moved up a weight class.
It'll be Nazif Bush, the sophomore, 25-10 meeting, as Coach mentioned. Billy Pernout here, the 21-12 sophomore from St. George's. And now if you're the Hawks, as we have a quick stoppage here.
A little side story on Billy. I watched Billy grow up. His brother wrestled for me
How about
here
that?
at William Penn, former Colonel Brandon Pike, who's now the head coach at First State Military Academy. But
There you go, wow.
I watched him. He used to come to all the matches, so I watched him grow up.
And now you get to be here courtside, or mat side, I should say, here for the match tonight. Get to check him out. Again, 18-6 lead for Penn.
Now, Billy lost 8-0 to Bush last time they wrestled, so see if he improves this time. This could make up for the 106-pound match if he can come back and win. So
That's right. You're going to need it now if
Yeah.
you're the Hawks. Out of bounds we go, back to the center. 52 seconds to go here at 113 pounds, period one. So now William Penn, Coach, as we mentioned, since that pin at 175 pounds for the Hawks, it's now been 4 straight victories for William Penn, with a pin by Norris and then Tyler Torres and Austin with decisions. And there's
big.
Pernod with the headlock. He's got it locked in. The takedown, looking for some back points. No change yet, as Pernod has the head still locked up. Nothing yet here.
nothing yet. Still got control.
6 seconds, short time on the clock.
He's going to get out in the period. He's going to have a 7-0 lead.
And that'll end it.
Nothing. 7-0 lead. That's a big. He held on, but that's a big start for Billy. I'll tell you what I've seen, in just my opinion. William Penn has won the third period in these matches. So
I agree,
So
100%.
far, that's been it. They've won the third period, and we'll see how that goes here as we go down the stretch. But they have dominated in the third period, other than the one that the St. George's pinned in the third
Yep,
period.
that's right. That was the only blemish there. You mentioned it. Some late points, some late victories here for William Penn in these last 4 matches. A 7-0 lead for Pernod here. He starts on bottom. And Bush has to just put him back down. Didn't want to get hit with the stalling.
What was big about that was he didn't give up nothing at the end. He could have barely easily gave up a reversal,
Yep.
and he didn't. So now it keeps that lead. But we'll see how it goes. It seems like William Penn has really picked steam up as they went through here.
Bush still maintaining control on top here. 30 seconds into the period. 1:28 to go.
Stalling
And there's the
red.
stalling. Pernod now has the leg here. Still no change.
Billy's in good position right there. Yes, it's a good call right here. Stalemate it. Clint Ferrazzo, a referee, was a 3-time state champ out of Caravel High School, so give him a little shout out.
Yep, our time overlap back when I was at St. Mark's. A heck of a wrestler there at Caravel. And, I mean, he had some heck of a state. Even the state finals match he lost to Caleb, what a match that was.
Yes.
I'll tell you, heck of a wrestler.
He sure was. What a heck of a wrestler.
1 minute to go here. In the second period, still 7-0. Bush still on top here. Does have the one stall call.
Looking for that cradle. Oh, he almost got the cradle.
Yeah, he's trying to work it in there. I think he might have it locked. No, not yet. And now Pernod trying to slip out of it. Can he do so? I think he's got the reversal.
Russell getting back too.
23 on the clock, so a little bit of time to work with. Not in necessarily great pinning position as they'll return over, but the back points stay.
13-0 lead. That was big there. 13-0 lead. Going into the third, be William Penn's choice.
Again, Nazif Bush, the sophomore, ranked 3rd in the rankings at 113 pounds. And how about the start here for Billy?
Like I said, he lost 8-0 to him earlier in the year, so this could be a big turnaround. A takedown be over.
That's right. How about that? Sneaking
Yeah,
up here as
yeah.
third period underway. We're going to start in neutral. Bush takes the first shot. Now able to get front head position here right to the leg. And now locked up the double here. Bush trying to finish
Give
it.
it up. You got to give that up now. Don't get caught in your back.
Probably roll over there. He will. So the first takedown of the match for Bush here comes in the third period.
Now, if I'm William Penn, you're looking if I score some more points, save a point for my team, because you still got a major.
That's right. And if you look over your Coach Williams and Billy, you need him to finish this match with bonus points, especially the way things have been trending in the match. William Penn with a few victories. Some big-time wins, including the one for Austin there at 106. Again, under a minute to go now here in the third. Again, Billy might gonna have to get to work underneath.
Yeah, not doing much underneath. I mean, now he's to his feet. Then we'll get caught in these big moves here. You're winning. There you go.
Lets him up, escape there for Billy Pernell, and then a takedown once again for Bush here.
Needs one more takedown, really save a point.
30 seconds. Looks like he's going to go for the turn, trying to do it with the back points here. Under 30 to go in the third period. And again, a big final 30 seconds coming up.
Again, third period. William Penn's dominating the third period still.
Yeah,
Even here.
that theme has continued. As no stalling yet, I believe, underneath on Billy Pernell just yet, so that can be big here.
Yes.
Probably one coming, so there's the first with 8 seconds and ticking to go.
He's in good shape right now. You know, he should be able to stay here, get a major decision. There's a win. That's a great job for him.
And he does.
Give the William Penn kid credit too. He was down 13-0, still, fought it in.
And a big win there for Billy Pernell over there over the third-ranked wrestler Nazif Bush in an upset victory, as it was Austin with, you could say, the upset at 106 for William Penn, and then a big response here from Billy at 113.
And they've both been warned now. I just warned him the same thing, gesturing to the fans. And now next we're going to cost one with team points.
That's right again. Yeah, you don't like to see that, and that can come back to pay dividends.
It's a big win for Billy right there. And I think St. George's needed it to have any chance.
You're going to have to put the team points on the board here soon, as we are heading to 120 pounds.
Should be 18-10, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So they
18-10,
they
6
took
and
2
4.
points off the board.
Yeah. 18-10, there it is.
There it is, 18-10, as Coach mentioned. As we are heading to 120 pounds again on paper, it could be Maddox Stanley, the sophomore, either against Julian Phillips or Tony Trotta. So it could be 3 sophomores in the mix here. We'll see which school sends out who.
These matchups are crucial. Like I said, I don't follow enough to know them, but the matchups and saving points and getting extra points.
It's the chess match within the match, right?
Yes.
And used to be one of my favorite parts, growing up. I was like, Dave, where am I wrestling this week, right? Who do I got? What weight class? And some shuffling up and down for both of these teams all week long leading up to the match. And now you get together at the scores table, so maybe checking in. As now they put 18-9 back, so they gave Hugart 3 for what I thought was his major early, and then they just put 3 on the board after this major. Maybe I'm new back to this year. Did they
took
change?
a point from each one of them.
Oh, maybe
Remember?
they did.
Yes,
maybe
exactly.
they did.
They took a team point from both of them.
So I was wondering why they did that early on, but I think you're absolutely right.
That's what they did. They took a team point both times.
And if that's the case, that's a big point for both schools, especially for Billy on that last one.
Yes.
And a quick start to this one.
No control, so nobody got nothing yet.
Oh, how about that? We almost thought like it was going to be a takedown, and now the throw over. Still nothing. Trying to dump here.
He's in good shape now. The St. George's kid, he's going to get back points too. He got it.
And the takedown here for the Hawks at 120 pounds. And I think getting some back points there on the far side of the mat.
2 and 2. Oh, man, on his back.
And he's looking for some more bonus.
You got it tight, too.
Over top of the head.
William Penn young man fighting hard.
So this is Stanley and Phillips here at 120 pounds.
And half deep.
Able to battle away from it, and now looking for
Oh!
a reversal, and now he's got backs as well.
He got him.
Oh my
baby.
goodness, and the quick stick. Wow. Julian Phillips turning the tables in the first period. After getting taken down, he was trailing 9-2. Gets the turnover in the stick.
Man, that was the highs
Wow.
and highs and lowest and lows quick.
I looked down for a second, and wow. Stanley was in control.
Oh, I wish.
And that'll take us now to 126 pounds after a quick one at 120.
That was, I'll tell you, that was, man, that was a whirlwind. St. George just didn't let go of the head.
I thought it looked as it was
Yeah.
going to be 6 for the Hawks, and the next thing I know, 6 for the Colonials.
Man, oh, man.
That'll take us to 126 pounds here. It'll be the freshman Adam Weissmiller and Christian Smith, the junior for Penn, here at 126 pounds.
Adam Weissmiller.
So that big stick there at 120 pounds, some big bonus points for the Colonials there, who have taken some of these big matches here that you might say some 50-50 matches. And the Colonials looking good here in this dual meet right now.
Yeah, that last match was oh my God, that's a different bigger.
Smith looking for the takedown here. A minute into the first period, still nothing. And there it is, 3-0 Smith.
Got the cradle in tight.
He'll roll it over. And Weissmiller able to beat it for that moment. Right back to work goes Smith. Out of bounds, will head back to the center. Christian Smith, a state qualifier last season, worked hard all in the offseason, went to the Iowa camp, spent some time with my former teammate, the All-American Bobby Telford, who's coaching there at Iowa. And one of the best to come through the state of Delaware, and great to see everything he's done over there with the Hawkeyes.
Yes, I read that. Bo Bassett committed. Oh, I did read that.
Did you check out that Penn State-Iowa match a couple weeks ago there, Coach?
Yeah, I wasn't shocked with the result.
I'm with you. It
Really.
seems like no matter when they get to Penn State, doesn't matter what you're ranked, those Penn State
Yes.
guys with that wrestling room, that practice room, they really just bring it. It doesn't really matter in me. They're just so good. A 3-0 lead here for Smith. .20 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, St. George's has got to get some momentum. William Penn has all the momentum right now, and that last match or something.
That could have been maybe a deciding match will be given out. We'll have you, Coach, choose our wrestler of the night and what you think might have been the biggest match and the biggest outcome. That could be a nominee,
Yeah.
those last two.
Yes.
Some big ones with Austin and Phillips and, Billy, depending how it finishes. But we've had some great finishes in the individual matches here tonight. 1 second, I'll take us to the end of the first period. 3-0, Smith on top of Weissmiller.
If I ain't mistaken, I don't know if I'm correct, but this is Albert Weissmiller. I think I went to school with his Aunt Brenda.
There you go.
Brenda Weissmiller, who married John Antonio. So I think, the name's not a normal name. So, and I know her dad was named Albert. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it could be. Small state, huh?
yeah.
Nice shot here. Had the high crotch, tried to switch to a double. And now Weissmiller in front head position.
Trying to get that cradle on top. He's in bad position right now.
He's on his shoulders there. Could be dangerous here for Weissmiller. And he will get taken to the back. Some more points here on the takedown for Smith. Not sure if they gave him any back points there. Doesn't look like it, but we'll get the takedown.
No back points, but he's in danger. That was close.
It was close. Yeah, that was close. Over there on the far side of the mat. So Smith now back on top here. 1:17 to go in the second period. He's got a 6-0 lead and now looking to lock up a cradle.
Got it tight.
There it is. He'll settle back. It's locked up. And Christian Smith looking for some more bonus points for the Colonials. And he'll get some back points there.
Builds a lead to 10-0. Got it again.
And looking for more. Trying to roll through underneath is Weissmiller. But Smith
save
got
points.
him locked up nicely.
Oh.
And they're going to call the pin. The pin for Christian Smith. And now back-to-back pins for William Penn.
Builds that lead out to 30-9. The wrestling, really 2 matches can be the difference. It can be a 24-point swing. I mean, it really can. I mean, the match can look like it was that bad, but the match is really 2 matches away from being back in the close again.
So, I believe now just 4 matches left. So not out of reach yet, though, for the Hawks. But going to have to find some wins here down the stretch, and they've got some good guys coming up here. The heart of the order, if you will, for St. George's, and it starts at 132 pounds with the junior, the 6th-ranked Russell Lloyd, meeting up with the senior Eric Bodine. Or excuse me, we're going to have a change up here for William Penn. It's going to be Alex Fires. So not on our sheet here. Maybe a JV guy making the step up.
Now, we're in Newcastle because this kid Lloyd, I coached his father too. So it's a stall post.
We've got connections to everybody tonight.
Okay. St. George's has to win. Now they lose this to be about over mathematically. Over.
That's right. And if they do lose this one, it'll be our Poors seal coating, seal the deal match. If he's able to get the win here at 132 pounds. So Bodine and Lloyd going at it here, and Lloyd going to have to get some bonus points for his team, you would think, here.
Yeah, Lloyd's, he's finished 6th and 4th in the state, so he has the potential.
30-9, William Penn out in front of the team score here with 4 matches to go. 132, 138, 144, and 150. Three 3-0 lead here for Lloyd after the takedown.
They're talking to Joey about Flores. He's a guy who uses all over, like a setup man. Using him a lot of different places, moves the lamp around. Now, I do know he tells me he got a great spladle, so he's never out of nothing. Catch him.
50 seconds to go, taking here first period. And as Lloyd now going to work on top, he's got 37 seconds to work with. Up to his base, trying to shake him off from underneath. Lloyd able to break him down, now looking for the turn. 20 seconds to go here in the first period.
You got to stretch them legs out if you want to try to turn. There it is, he just did it.
Trying to lock up those legs underneath, but able to turn out of it is Bodine.
Got 2.
5 seconds ticking down. And after the first period of action here at 132 pounds, it's Lloyd with a 5-0 lead.
Now, nothing against him. Winning's not good enough for them now. They have the bonus. They have the bonus points. They have to get points now. They have to push the action.
Took the words out of my mouth. I'm with you. You're looking for a stick here if you're St. George's, a major, but most likely you're going to need a pin 5-0 lead here as Lloyd will now take bottom. Quick cut there, 6-0.
William Penn can lose them all by decision. They can't lose the match, so they're in good shape. St. George has to go for bonus points now.
Trying to lock up that half and run it.
Got it. She kept that half.
Yeah, he kept the leg in instead. Yup, and now going back to the legs. I would have run it. I would have taken that out and ran it.
Good old-fashioned half Nelson.
That's right. Maybe not enough style points here in 2025. Is that what it is, Coach? No, everybody wants the style points?
I've never seen so many pins in high school wrestling. I mean, it's pin or be pinned anymore. It's crazy.
That's right. Yeah, you would do anything to not get pinned.
Yes.
That was the goal. You never wanted to get pinned.
Them back legs stretch him out now.
9-0 lead after the back points here for Lloyd. But as you mentioned, Coach, you're going to need a little bit more than that.
Right. Let the legs go. Get off to the side.
Trying to stay in with those boots. Trying to suck back. He's going to have to settle back on that half there. He's in a good position, and he's got the 6 that they needed.
I guess that's why he did what he did.
He knows better than us, huh? And a big pin for St. George's when they needed one. 30-15 now, Coach, with 3 matches to go.
You know, Dave Williams telling me, flexing to the crowd, bang him both for a point. I mean, so Clinton has set the precedent. So
exactly right. That's what you do not want.
Yeah.
That'll take us now to 138 pounds, where we should have Gavin Sheehan, the senior, 4th-ranked wrestler for the Hawks, against Kaquan Holland, the talented junior here at 24-14. But now we'll wait to see who the official lineup is here. So it's going to be Sheehan versus Bodine. Excuse me. So this is Bodine here this time after it was Alex Fires who was out there last match.
Got the cradle tight. Oh,
he's got it quick. Sheehan, I can't even put his name on the scoreboard as he's looking for 6, and he's got it. Couldn't even get it down. More bonus points for St. George's. We've got a match.
Yeah, they needed that. They're right back in it.
And just like that, 30-21 as we head to 144 pounds.
Yeah, that's the sportsmanship we lost nowadays. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You shake the bench hand, go back to your bench.
I was gonna say, do that. I'm sure that's not happening while you're watching again.
That's not good for anything.
I remember Steve Bassinelli back in the day. You wouldn't do that.
Pointing at your coach. I don't know what he was saying to him, but pointing to his coach. You don't do that. Win, lose, draw. Go back to work.
So here we go, 144 pounds. We've got a match, and the matches are getting more and more important as we come down the stretch.
Man, that barn burn right back in it now.
Man. It's going to be the freshman Bam Cordell taking on Kaquan Holland, who bumps up from 138 pounds. So this is a very important match, Coach.
Yes, I mean, because St. George right back in it now. I mean, you got, 12 points puts you right back in it.
It's Cordell and Holland in a big spot here at 144 pounds, a 30-21 team score between William Penn and St. George's. Auto bid on the line.
Sheehan was a state finalist last year. I mean, he struggled a little bit this year so far, but he was a state finalist, so he has the potential.
Big pin for him in the last one. And now we'll see if the freshman Cordell can answer. He's 32-11, your 4th-ranked wrestler here for the Hawks. And again, we were hoping to get to our Surf Bagel trivia question, but we've got too much heat here as Surf Bagel is the sponsor of trivia. And a shout out to Surf Bagel. We've got a great one here between the Hawks and the Colonials. A minute into period number 1 here at 144.
Cordell's wrestled great this year for a freshman. 35-12, or 32-12. Has done a great job. Probably has a great workout partner, Sheehan, in the room.
That's right.
Got to help you. I mean,
that's
wrestling St. Mark's the workout partner.
That's right. I mean, that was the best part of it, right? That's when you're wrestling those guys every day. That's how you get better. Shot here, good defense by Holland. And that's what we were just talking about right in Iowa and Penn State. You got those guys from Penn State wrestling those national champions each and every day. And 17 seconds and tech ticking left here in period number 1, 0-0. Back and forth with some hand fighting here in the first.
Holland being ranked in the top 6, he was 24-14 as a first-year varsity guy.
Wow.
Good job, and William Penn has a tough schedule now.
Yes, they do. First period comes to an end, 0-0 as we head to the second period. So again, now that we're down to the final 2 matches, must-win territory here for St. George's. So they have to win this one. If not, it'll be our poor seal coating, seal the deal match.
I was talking to Coach Arcangelo about Holland, and Holland, the kid, wants to keep him on his feet. He's a takedown guy, so I was shocked he didn't let him go. He already did let him go. He told me earlier he wanted him on his feet. So he's got him where he wants.
1-0 Cordell on the escape. 1:45 to go here, second period. And again, a must-win match here for St. George's and the 4th-ranked Bam Cordell. Freshman has to win to give his team a chance. Shot here, and it's a good one.
Oh. Scoot by.
And how about that on the takedown defense by Bam Cordell? I got to cut the corner instead.
Nothing yet. No control.
Nope.
There's not yet. He's going to get it here soon, hopefully.
Stepping around back. And he's going to try to lock him up here.
Got the 3.
That's a good chain wrestling back and forth, and there's the takedown.
Thought that was going to be worse.
Yeah, started off with a nice clean shot by Holland. Got deep on the leg, but how about the reaction time there from Cordell?
Great scramble. I mean, a lot of
That's
times in wrestling, the guys would get the great shot, but who guy can scramble the most?
Yeah,
Defense.
seen some good ones there throughout our years, I'm sure. Some guys just seem to always come out on top in those positions. And now Bam Cordell with a 4-0 lead. He'll take top position, second period, 1 minute to go. Granby roll there by Holland. It's a good one. He's able to get out. 4-1 after the escape by Holland. 52 seconds and ticking here in the second.
Be big, give him a shot. If he wins it gives him a shot. Been a great duel, though.
It certainly has.
Great
Again,
duel
it was a big William Penn stretch towards the middle, and then what an answer here by the Hawks with some back-to-back pins. We've had 4 straight pins in the dual meet. Two for William Penn, followed by 2 for the Hawks. 15 seconds to go, 4-1 here in the second period.
Think how big that one match was. St. George's winning, he gets through into his back. Think back to that. That's going to be crucial.
That could be our seal of the deal maybe come the end. We'll find out. 4 seconds to go here. Looks like we're heading to the third period, 4-1.
St. George has got to look for bonus here. They've got to get, if not, they'll need a pin this to tie.
That's right. Undergo. Here we go, underway in the third period. 2 minutes on the clock for Cordell and Holland. Must-win match for St. George's, and even if it's just a decision, they're going to have to pin, as Coach mentioned, in the next one. But if you're Cordell, you're looking for some bonus points here for the Hawks. But at the very least, you got to win the match. .30 seconds in. 1:30 to go here at 144 pounds. And a shot to the eye from Holland on Cordell.
One thing about nowadays, 3 points, it's easy to get to
It
that
is.
8-point lead if you
It
get a couple
is.
takedowns. I mean, you
I
really
wish it was 3 points back when I was wrestling. I love that neutral position. I wish you could have given me 3 for some takedowns back then.
100%. Back then, you could get them points.
That's right. Doing some matches, back, the first year with broadcasting with the 3-point takedowns. You're seeing some points being scored
You're right.
in some of these matches. At Del Counts, we had some 20-point scores, 2017.
Think about it, back then, you didn't have all these pins. I mean, these pins just, I mean, reality, we depend on all the momentum. If they just lost, they win by 15, 20. 2 pins, now you're right back in it.
Fighting for them, right? Fighting to hold on now here for the victory. We knew it would be a good one. And then you look back right at 106, some of these toss-up matches.
Yes.
Torres over Settles with the 1-0 victory. You had Austin over Zitovsky with the upset at 106. Right. And then how about Billy Pernod there with the upset over Bush at 113. It's been a hell of a duel.
Yes.
Here we go, back underway, 1:18 and ticking, 4-1 lead in the third period for Bam Cordell over Kaquan Holland, and a must-win match for St. George's, who trails William Penn. The team score 30-21. Nice reshot there by Cordell, looking to sub him up.
Round the waist there, he got it. Oh, turn it, now you have it. Oh, he got it.
Trying to put him on the back is Cordell, but Holland showing off the
Nice.
strength. Step it over. Here, Holland maybe look to funk there. Instead, it'll be a stalemate.
Hey, William Penn has it over here. I'm okay losing. I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm really okay. As long as I don't get pinned, that puts a lot of pressure on the next weight class to get a pin.
Holding that knee, though, is Holland. Pause it for the moment.
Yeah.
You'll see if he can continue here. That would be big, but of course, we're hoping he's okay there on the mat. Looked like that left knee maybe got tangled up there. So we're hoping that he's all right, but it's 4-1 with 42 seconds to go. A 3-point lead for Cordell. And that takes us, if it were to be, hold on for a decision, it would be a must pin for Nick DiTomaso, a very talented wrestler, 28-11 at 150 pounds. But he doesn't have to go up against the other very talented wrestler in the 6th-ranked Jameer Ross from William Penn.
Yes.
So on paper, looking at it, it would be an advantage William Penn,
Yes.
some would say. So a big match here for Cordell.
Yes, 100%. I heard Dave telling me to open up. I mean, he knows what the score is. He knows where they're at. He knows what the matchup is next.
Gonna have to get to work here if you're Cordell. We take under 30 seconds. "17 seconds to go here in this one. And Holland on the attack, and he's not shying away.
Yeah, he's getting after it too, man. He is really getting after it.
16 seconds on the clock, third period.
The coach, Arkansas, telling him stay away. He's right. He's coaching the win. It's about winning the match. You always go for it next week in the conferences. Did his job.
And going to be a decision, and you see again Coach Arcangelo, he's fine with that, a decision for Cordell over Holland. And now it comes down to the final match. It's going to be Nick DiTomaso against Jameer Ross at 150 pounds. DiTomaso will need to pin, and that might take us to criteria.
I would say we've had the edge here, but there's been all kinds of things that didn't happen. It's supposed to happen tonight.
Ross versus DiTomaso in a big spot. (30-24) team score, and it all comes down to this one. Here we go. It all comes down to this. And if you're Jameer Ross coming in ranked number 6 at 150 against the unranked Nick DiTomaso. And DiTomaso needs a pin here to tie this thing up. If not, if it's anything else, William Penn will be your Blue Hen Conference champions and take the dual meet tonight.
Yeah, William Penn did a lot of good things. I mean, both teams wrestled hard. I mean, I hate to say it again, but I think William Penn won the third period. So I really believe, even that last day they lost, but they still dominated the third period. I mean, that's what matches, these big matches, are won and lost that third period.
Yep, they did what they needed to do down the stretch in all of those matches. That's for sure. And can they do it in one more? 1:20 to go here. First period action between Ross and DiTomaso. And again, this is a great matchup on paper just to watch. And you're asking a lot for DiTomaso to pick up bonus points here against Ross.
I know coming in, this was probably a toss-up match anyway, so now you got to ask one of them to pin.
Exactly, that's tough. DiTomaso had an opening, couldn't finish, under a minute to go in the first. We'll reset here, 52 seconds on
So
the
if you're
clock.
DiTomaso, in my opinion, you're looking for a throw now. You're
I'm
kind of
with ya.
looking, I mean.
Got to try something,
yes.
right?
You know, this is a team thing tonight. You're looking just if I can catch him to something.
So even if you lose, it doesn't matter.
Yes, I mean, yes, because they go matter next week in the conferences. It's for you, but tonight it's about trying to get it for the team.
Yep, absolutely. 37 seconds to go. And like you said, he can't just wrestle a normal match here.
And Ross can wrestle cautious, knowing
Yep, do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Just don't get caught. You're just trying not to get caught, give up an opening. And yeah, you're right about that. Pressure on DiTomaso. And instead it's Ross on the attack first, and a nice clean takedown with 19 seconds to go in the first. But again, if you're DiTomaso, score really doesn't matter here. You just got to find a way now to get up. 9 seconds to go, first period. Ross going to try to finish on top, looking for some backs.
The Woody
Short
series.
time.
The old Woody series here had that through the crotch, hand, elbow to back. A few more seconds, could probably turn him with it.
Yeah, Ross finishes on top with a 3-0 lead as we head to the second.
Big takedown, nice shot, power base through, change directions. St. George's has to take chances now. He's got no choice.
Drop down, hit a Peterson, do something. Got to try
gotta
something there.
Right.
So we'll see what DiTomaso can come up with. He gets the escape there, 3-1. Front head here for DiTomaso. Again, was looking for that cradle earlier in the match.
Yes.
We'll
Wayne
see if he
Penn
goes
on the
back to
attack, though, man. He's still on the attack. I mean, he's doing a good job keeping low center of gravity, changing levels.
And a reason he's ranked there in the top 6 here. And he's off to a good start. 1:20 to go in the second period. And depending how this match ends, Coach, we're going to have to pick our...
Nice shot.
And there's Ross again with another takedown, trying to put an exclamation point on the dual meet. And this could end up being our seal coating, seal the deal match, sponsored by Poor's Seal Coating. Depending if Ross can finish it off. And then we'll have our 302 wrestler of the match and a decision to make here down the stretch. We got some great nominees for William Penn. Will it be Adrian Austin? Julian Phillips had that crazy pin at 120. Going to be a tough decision. 34 seconds to go in the second period. Ross still on top with a 6-1 lead. Step, trying to lift. Standing switch here. Looking for the reversal as DiTomaso as Ross holds on.
And right here, if you're William Penn, if you get in trouble, get out of it. Because you can lose and you're still winning 6-3, but the pin's the only thing going to kill you. You're trying to lock it up, DiTomaso. Got it.
2 points for DiTomaso. Short time, though. 7 seconds on the clock. And we're going to the third. Ross with a 6-3 lead. And as you said, now it's crunch time for the Hawks. And DiTomaso going to have to look for the pin.
Took neutral, I'm assuming. Look for a throw or
Here we go.
something like that.
And Ross looks like a guy that might be tough to throw.
Yes.
So we'll see. Gonna have to try it, though. We're just looking for the chance.
You know, Ross lost to D'Amato 4-1 at the Delcast Invitational, so this will be another flop
That's
from
right.
before.
Seen a bunch of those today.
Yeah.
Again, goes to show you the parity here
Yeah.
in the first state this year. It's going to be a fun state tournament. And we all know anything can happen down at Cape Henlopen.
And I guess a couple weeks ago, he had a big pin against Hackett from Apo, too, so I mean,
That's
that's
right.
what put him in the
Hackett,
rankings.
Yeah, heck of a wrestler over there at Abbott. Couldn't believe, was he a state finalist last year?
Yes.
Well, we're 45 seconds here into the third. DiTomaso still looking for his opening. Going to have to get going here. From the underhook, looking to get the leg. And now he got to look again to get him to his back somehow.
Tied up here with a takedown.
We're under a minute to go here in the third now. Will get the takedown, but no
No, he
back.
didn't give it to
Oh,
him.
excuse me, nothing.
Didn't give it to him.
42 seconds on the clock.
I think it was a good call, too. He didn't have control. I mean, it was give the Wee Penn kid. He made him finish it.
And again, if you're DiTomaso, takedown again wouldn't matter too much, but you do need to get the pin. And if you get the takedown, it will keep the match going.
Right now, he's the more aggressor, trying to get that takedown and get in overtime.
25 seconds to go to decide the dual meet.
Oh, baby!
He's got him locked up. He's going to the back.
Oh, baby!
DiTomaso with 14 seconds at short time, and Ross rolls over. What a dual meet here at William Penn. 7 seconds to go, and Ross able to roll out as DiTomaso maybe looking to get the victory, but it won't matter because the Colonials will get the team win, though. What a dual meet. It's going to be 30-27. William Penn squeaks out the Blue Hen Championship.
Man, he almost had it, too. Wow.
We were going crazy here at Matt's side. What a match.
What a dual meet.
Wow, what a job here. 30-27 between St. George's and William Penn. What a finish, as it looked maybe for a second DiTomaso was going to do the unthinkable and had Ross on his back, but the extra effort from Ross to roll out saves the match for William Penn. Oh, excuse me, we've got one more. 157. Oh, my goodness, I jumped the gun, Coach. I had the results wrong.
I was right with you. I had the results wrong, too.
We apologize, everybody at home. We're still going, and it matters more now more than ever.
30-27 down to the last one.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Man. Let me reset the scoreboard and get ready. We've got another match.
Yeah, Reyes from St. George's and Miller from William Penn.
Here we go. So 30-27, it comes down to this match.
Miller, 27-13 record. New to the varsity scene, so this is what we come to see. Oh, got it.
And looking back and looking to put an end to this one. Will it be our seal match of the night?
Oh, boy.
Kamar Miller looking to wrap this thing up for the Colonials.
Got four.
And he'll get
Stud
the
cradle, stunned it.
$50 seconds, a lot of time for Miller to work with.
Just want to slow down. Don't want to rush and throw yourself to your back. He has four holding.
Trying to finish this thing off for the Colonials is Kamar Miller.
What a dual meet. Well, take a 7-0 lead, though, and he breaks that hold, gets back points.
Gonna keep it locked up for now as Ferrazzo holding the 4. And he'll let it go, 7-0 Miller. That'll take us to the end of the third, 7-0 Miller over Reyes.
And Reyes is only 1-1 on the year. Talking to Williams, he said he may have to use him because the way the lines bump around.
I didn't even have him on the sheet here. That's a good call. And now we'll see if he can do the unthinkable for St. George's. A 7-0 lead for Miller here as William Penn trying to lock this thing up.
You want to get yourself reaching back like that.
I was going to say, Coach, that's an early one, right? You don't ever want to reach back.
No.
But able to stay away there from giving up anything is Miller. Now looking
cradle. Oh, baby. He got it. Man, oh, man, both these guys been cradle happy.
He's got to take the leg
out of there, right?
Out of there, yeah. He's keeping him locked in. Now you got to get to that side bump over.
Oh,
Miller's out of it.
Got it.
And now Miller looking for the stick.
Yeah.
Trying to put an exclamation point on the dual meet, and he does. And the Colonials are your Blue Hen Conference champions in 2025. Finished off on the pin by Kamar Miller.
That was a heck of a dual meet. Both them guys, man. Man, what a match that was.
36-27 is your final, Coach, and you said it. What a fun one here,
yeah.
Matt Side in Newcastle. So now I got to ask you, your match of the night. At first, though, it's going to be Kamar Miller. He's your seal coat, seal the deal, sponsor of the match there. You can seal the deal with Poor Seal Coating, commercial and residential, 302-522-4759. Give Mark Poor a call. They offer free estimates. And sealing this thing up tonight, Coach, was Kamar Miller. He gets the pin.
Man, listen, that was, and that could have went either way. Both of them kids had cradles locked up.
Still trying to catch my breath here.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who we got with the chain on today.
Told you. Good job, big man.
So sealing it up in one of our wrestlers of the match was Kamar Miller, as Coach Arcangelo making his way over as well. What a fun this one was.
That was a heck of a dual meet. Both teams gave it their all. And I don't think anyone predicted it the way it should come out.
That's right.
So many upsets.
That's right. You chalk in certain wins and losses when you go through the lineup every now, just to chalk them down. And you said it. They were flipped every which way here. This one. Special job, good job by Clint Ferrazzo, our official tonight, as you see Norris and company. And now we're going to have a chat with Kamar Miller here in a second, as he's finishing off his celebration.
It's either pin or be pinned anymore. There was no fighting off your back. Out the shot, out the door. Huh?
Here we go, bring him over.
What's going on here?
Here we go, we're now joined by Kamar Miller. Have a chance to catch your breath yet? Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can't hear
you.
you.
Can't hear me. Here, take this one, then we'll switch you out. Can you hear me, Kamar? You got me?
I got you.
All right, there we go. Kamar Miller sealing the deal tonight. Here's your 302 wrestler of the match. And let me tell you, wow, this one back and forth. What a dual meet between you and St. George's, two very well-coached teams, hard-working teams. And, man, this place, what an atmosphere for this one tonight. How you feeling? Run us through your emotions. Blue Hen Conference champions.
I'm feeling great, man. I ain't never been in a situation like this before. It's just great to be out here.
So run us through your head coming into that final match, 30-27 you guys had coming in, so it came down to you. You just had to do your job out there. Instead, you got the stick, got some bonus points, put an exclamation point on this victory for your team. You guys are the conference champions. What's that been like for you? What was the mindset for the team coming into this one against St. George's?
I mean, we put in the work in the room over the summer, in the room all day. We got out, we did what we had to do, we came out with the dub.
And a heck of a match. And again, did you know it might come down to you? They started at 165, right? So you get that in your head. So what was kind of going through your head personally, you know, as the match was going on, back and forth, you guys went. And then maybe when did it click, hey, it might be coming down to me?
Man, I couldn't even tell you, but I know I put in the work. I got where I am today, so I'm ready to go home.
There you I mean, we don't want to keep you any longer than me. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kamar Miller sealing the deal tonight for William Penn, and it has been a fun one. Well, we're going to wrap it up here, Matt's side. For the coach, Marvin Dooley, I'm Nick Alessandrini. As we're going to wrap this thing up, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, perfect. Well, Coach, Kamar Miller, he's our 302 wrestler of the game, but some big matches here. You look back to the early lightweights, right? You look at 106. Austin with the big win over Satofsky. That was up there for match of the night. And then Billy Pernot able to answer with a major of Nazib Bush in that upset. And then the big one, Phillips with a huge pin over Stanley. It looked like Stanley had him for a second. The quick flip and the pin, that might have been the big match of the night.
I think that was the difference in the match because it looked like St. George's kid was in well control. Everything was there. Next day you look down at your paper, look up, he's on his back.
That's right, it was. I did. I looked down, I looked back up, and the whole match had changed.
So I really feel that was really the turning point. And then this last match, I mean, reality was they both had great cradles on each other, so who catches who. But it was a great atmosphere, great high school event. William Penn locks herself into the state tournament now.
That's right.
And I still think St. George has an outside shot.
I think so, too. I think they might as well. We'll have to wait and find out. But what a dual meet here tonight between these two teams. Coach, it was an honor to be able to call this one with you. Hopefully we'll get together again soon.
Hey, I appreciate you having me. Appreciate you carrying me.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Without your knowledge, who knows what we've been talking about. Well, for the Coach Marvin Dooley, I'm Nick Alessandrini. He's Nick Halliday. We will see you next time. We even get Coach Jack Holloway in the shot here. Yeah. What a coach and wrestler he was. And again, William Penn, your Blue End Conference champions. We will see you next